Hi everyone, welcome to the Fnatic Gaming House. I'm not giving you a tour today, but I'm just going to answer the the questions you've been asking to me. And yeah, so this is the first time I'm making a vlog, so don't be too harsh on me, please. So yeah, first of all, I've choose the questions that people were asking the most. So I'm gonna start with the first one, and the first question is, how did I become a professional League of Legends player? Well, when I started to play the game, I didn't really think about that one day I would be able to be a pro gamer. I was just playing for fun online with my brother. He got me into the game, then I was playing with my cousin, so it was rather for fun. And at that time, I was playing Warcraft 3, the Frozen Throne, professionally, so you might know the game. But yeah, so I was just playing online with my cousin and my brother, and one day I decided to make my own team to play like those Go for All tournaments. It was the only online tournaments at that time, around 2011 maybe. It was not as organized as it was today. I mean, because you have to go through a lot of processes now. You have to go through the challenger scene and then you have to qualify for the professional scene. So it takes a lot of time if you want to become a pro. And yeah, uh, this is how it began. But really, I decided to stop my studies because at the same time I was still going to college, and it was a difficult choice to me because you basically have to stop halfway. I was in my second year of university, and then I got offered by Fnatic to basically become a pro gamer. So with the start of LCS, I got offered a contract, and I was like, maybe I should go for this one lifetime opportunity. It's going to be a good experience, right? So why can't I like take a break from studying and then just go back later if I ever fail in esports? And I'm pretty happy about where I've been so far, so no regrets. And yeah, it was really a hard choice, and my parents were very skeptical at first because it's really new, like it's like brand new esports. So like, what is esport? Are you going to play video games for a living? And I was like, yeah, yeah. My brother were trying to convince them because he got me into the games most likely, and then they're like, oh well, since you have the contract and this is a really unique experience, then why not like just go for 1 year, see how it goes, and if it's really good and stable, and if especially you enjoy doing what you do. So I really admire because I can do what I really love for a living, and this is just priceless. I mean, I'm just happy about what I'm doing right now, and yeah, now they do support me. They even watch my games, and it's just awesome. So the second question now is, how did I feel when SOAS, Cyanide, XPK, and Reckless left? I have to admit that mm, we've been playing together for 2 years since I joined Fnatic, and I'm really thankful to Fnatic for taking me. So at that time it was SOAS at the top, Cyanide, XPK, and N-Rated. I was playing AD carry back then, and to me, how I saw this thing is that everyone was here from the beginning because we were basically enemies during season one. We had to play against each other in the finals, and I was like, oh yeah, they are actually the best players right now because, um, yeah, we have a lot of experience. We are like really good. We have a good experience on tournaments, and we are just like they're like really cool people to hang with. So it was like more friends than being co-workers. So of course I felt sad, but at the same time, um, we felt like after the lose against Alliance during the summer split, we felt like we didn't give our best, and that's why we failed to, for the first time, to take the first place in the summer split. It was a huge disappointment for us. We felt like we didn't reach our main goal. We didn't give our best, and we were kind of regretting that we didn't practice hard enough. And so we went to Korea 1 month prior to Worlds to really like catch up. But it's not possible because Koreans have the same pace during a whole year, so they are just used to practice a lot and seriously. So in 1 month you cannot catch up with them, but you can learn a lot. Definitely learn a lot from that. But yeah, I felt like we were willing to improve a lot, but not everyone was taking it as the same level at the same level as everyone else in the team. And I felt like afterwards it was a huge disappointment that we didn't go through the group stage. We failed to qualify. It was quite unlucky because we yeah, it was really unlucky because we were one hit away from the Nexus to just qualify for the quarterfinals and be able to compete against Najin Shield. But well, I mean, it happens. What can we do? It's just the past. And we didn't backstab anyone. We just sat together. We were discussing our about our plans, and Reckless decided to leave on his own to join Alliance, that is now Elements. Peke has had the idea to create his own team for a while already, so you know we kind of knew each other's plan, and it's like not the end of the world, of course, but we were really friends. But you know, we have to part ways. We cannot force someone to stick together forever, and if we have different goals for the future, we stick together for 2 months. I believe that for 2 years, sorry, and I believe that it's really insanely stable, and we've performed really well over the years in the LCS. So I'm really happy about that, and all I can say is that I wish them the best of luck. So the third question now is, how do I feel being the new captain for Fnatic? And is that the reason for a good start in the LCS? Um, I wouldn't say being the captain would impact a lot my on my way to think about how we should work and how I should act, because in the old team we had no clear captain. But inside of the game, I was mainly doing the strategy. I was preparing a lot before our matches, like LCS, or I was thinking a lot. And yeah, but mainly right now it's just because I'm maybe the one guy left from the old roster, so maybe I had to take over, and Fnatic had put a lot of trust in me because basically I could have just left the team and just leave everything behind. But when everyone said that he wanted to leave, I was like, oh, this is my chance. This is an opportunity for me to build up a new team. And instead of taking the high class, like known players, I would rather take and aim for young talented people that are not known yet, but I know that they have a really good potential to improve and be even better than the ones that are really good. And it is kind of a gamble, but not at the same time, because I know those people, and all we have to do now is just work together, and I know that we can do something great. And the reason of the good start in the LCS is that we are not wasting a lot of time. We are just practicing a lot and really aiming to improve in every scrim we are practicing in. So any mistake we're doing, we are trying to find a way to solve it as fast as possible, and then just like practice our team play. So the fourth question is, how good is the communication in game right now? So I have to admit that when we've been to Korea, we've practiced a lot of teams, amateur teams, pro teams, and the best teams. And We were scouting like new players, and this is how we got to know Over and Huni. I was a bit worried about having communication issues at first, but Over can speak English really fluently, so we don't have any problem with him. Huni can knows a lot of words, but sometimes has a bit of troubles because he has to think about making sentences, and when he has to speak to talk really fast, then he just does it in Korean because it's not he doesn't feel like it's not natural. It just doesn't feel natural for him to just speak English really fast. So it will come with time, I know, because he's already improving day after day. And the communication in game right now, we didn't meet any major issue. So the communication is great. So how it works is that when there is an action top, they just speak Korean, and if it involves Febiven, they will just naturally speak English because we need to understand, we need those crucial informations, and Rangover is gonna do the call since he can just do the shuttle between top and mid. And then bot lane, how it works is more we speak French. Yeah, I know. I look Asian, but I was actually born and raised in France. So we just speak French, and then when we gather, when we play as a team, or when we someone else is involved in the move, then we just speak English naturally. And yeah, that's it. So far we didn't meet any trouble, and if we do, then Over can just translate, and everything is alright. So how did we started to practice really late. How much did we practice before the LCS? If I remember correctly, I left home around the 6th of January, so I left to Belgium because the gaming house didn't have internet yet, so we had to go to PC Bank. We did a boot camp in Brussels, so we basically had 2 weeks of practice before the LCS starts. It's really short amount of time. Um, why? How come we managed to have such a good synergy? I'd say because all the players are really good, and we you just need to play like few days together and understand how this player works. What's the team play? What's the kind of play style you want to have to fit as a team, to have as a team, and it's really quick to adapt to anyone. So as long as you have a good knowledge in the game, it shouldn't be an issue. But it's even better because we have two players coming from the challenger scene that was already like competing to join for the LCS, and then you have like two really good Korean players, even though they were not known yet. So you just implement their knowledge into the knowledge I already know, and it's always good um, to mix this kind of this kind of things because it's just going to make it better. And yeah, so in 2 weeks we really improved a lot. I felt like every day we were just getting better and better. We're trying a lot of stuff, like any kind of playstyle, and we're just seeing which one fits us the best. And okay, let's do it then and see what happens. And then thanks to our coach as well, I believe that he's really good and really helpful at solving problems. So I hope that we are continuing on the good way, and we will continue to perform as good as we did on the first week. And we're really looking forward to play the next weeks. So I got a similar question, is what's our goal in this season? So basically, as a competitor, what you want to aim for is not only the crown of the EU LCS. You want to aim higher, so your expectations and your work ethics and your mindset is gonna be set already, and I think it's always better to set your expectations higher than what you're aiming for, in a way that even if you might end up being disappointed, you're going to furnish more efforts to accomplish what you really want. So to me, of course, winning ULCS would be great, but it first of all it would mean that we would qualify for Worlds, and I really hope that we are going to do so. But it's really early. We've played only 1 week in the LCS, which means 2 matches. No one expected us to be to put up a good show, so it was really unexpected, I'd say. Everyone was like, "Oh, you've lost your main players. You're gonna like finally is going to die, or not going to show up, or not be as strong as the team before, and you should never count Fnatic out." So this is all I can say. And our teammates really want to prove themselves. They are really young players, so they want to show people that what they got in their sleeves, basically. And I know that they play a lot and they are really dedicated to the game and motivated. So they will do what it takes to be one of the best team in Europe at first, and then we'll just go like from the bottom to like build basically a wall, and we'll just grind it. And I hope that is gonna be good. I have a pretty interesting question here. Is that do you think that the new team has greater chances in at Worlds? Um, So let me take one player, or the players one by one. So I think with the old lineup, we had Soaz that had a really big champion pool. He basically like enjoyed playing any kind of carry, but he didn't enjoy playing tanks. And during season 4, tanks were really OP, like Maokai and everything like that. That's why he didn't really shine in the end. But he is really good. And if you look on the paper, like our lineup with Soa, Cyanide, XPK, everyone is just really good and have a lot of experience, and no one is choking on the stage, and everyone is just so used to play. Like to me, playing on stage in front of 100 person or 1000 doesn't matter. It's just like if I was playing at home. Um, but I'd say I was really thinking that if we're giving 100% from the beginning last season, we could have reached the finals easily. So like easily, I was really confident. I believe that the 1 month practice in Korea gave me a lot of confidence, gave me a lot of knowledge, so I drastically improved. And few members felt this way as well, because I was asking them like, do you think practicing in Korea was a good idea? And obviously it was, because they felt the same way as I did. But it happened. So now this year is different. Uh, we are not going to Korea, but they're coming to us. uh, I believe that we have even like stronger mechanical players, but now we have to build up our team play, our communication, and it's gonna be like a machine. Like once you're getting used to each other, you know how he reacts, you know when to turn at what moment, and what we can basically do as a team. And it's way too early to say, because it's been not even 1 month we're playing together. We've been playing only 1 or 2 weeks of ULCS, so I cannot judge, like maybe we had a really good week. Maybe next time it's gonna be worse. I not hoping that way, but anything can happen. We can have a bad day. Well, all I can say is that we are not willing to relax. We are just going to work harder and harder to reach our limits and see how far we can get. So now the last question for this vlog is, I've seen a Reddit thread, and a lot of people noticed that I have lost weight over the last year. And what in here I have a question, and what was my inspiration to lose weight? So it's actually funny because I had like déclic, or I don't know if it's actually French, an English word, but something in my head was like, till I have to change. How come? So from uh, what I've seen is that I made a long interview for a TV show that took maybe two hours, and I was too ashamed to actually watch it because I didn't like my appearance, and I just couldn't look at myself. So it was a 40 minutes video long, and I was like, this is a waste of time. Why can I just be able to look at it? So I was kind of shocked, and I said like, okay, this has to change. And from that day, I just signed in the gym, and then I was going every day. Like I was going for cardio just after waking up. So that's what I was mainly doing. So when I wake up, our my situation was helping because I like I'm as a pro gamer, you have kind of an easy day. Like I just wake up at let's say 9 or 10, and then I can just go directly to gym without turning on my computer, so I don't have anything that is distracting me. Then I go run or do cardio for like 1 hour, and then I just eat really healthy. So I really take care about what I'm eating, and mainly I was eating vegetables, meat, so proteins, uh, really low amount of carbs, so not a lot of pasta, rice, and everything, and fruits. And then I was not eating outside of the meals. I was drinking only water when I was thirsty. I'm thirsty, yeah. And that's all I did. It takes a lot of motivation, dedication, and you have to be really strict. I was really harsh on myself because I wanted to see how fast and how hard and how de with a lot of determination how far I could get. So in 1 year, I've lost 35 kilograms, and I was actually impressed because at first, during like the first 5 months, I was losing weight, but I was not seeing the difference between the transformation kind of because I was like losing 15 kilograms, but I was like, wait, am I just losing water? Why am I not getting skinnier? Why am I not getting thinner? But then I just realized that I was starting here, then I was going really slowly, and then it just went down really fast. And then you just get the habits, and it's really easy once you get used to it. You just lose weight super fast. And as a gamer, I'd say it's even easier because you stay at home, so you can really choose what you want to eat. So you have to cook. You have plenty of time. You have to control yourself. Obviously, you need a lot of self-discipline. And yeah, so I think it's even easier. But I know that the temptation is here because when you finish a game, you're like, oh, maybe I'm hungry. Maybe I'm going to the kitchen to take something grab to eat. But no, you have to be strong. And if you're hungry, just drink water. And this is how I managed to sit down. Yeah, so that's it for the vlog right now. Next week I'm going to do a French version. So if you have more questions, in 2 weeks I'll be able to reply the questions. And yeah, so just feel free to ask anything, and see you in 2 weeks.